The plenary session of the Greek Parliament opened today with a standard benediction under extreme precautions given the tense climate concerning the Golden Dawn criminal case. Alternate Finance Minister Christos Staikouras presented a preliminary state budget draft for the year 2014. The draft anticipates a primary surplus of 2.8 billion euros, a deficit below 3%, spending cuts and tax increases. According to it, state revenues are expected to increase by 1.5 billion euros through property and income taxes. Opposition parties talked about logistical alchemies concerning the primary surplus. The probability of the arrest of more Golden Dawn MPs is open after the testimony submitted by protected witnesses that were given under the highest secrecy. According to these, all deputies from Attica region have been aware of the party's criminal activities, given they were the ones to give the green light. Greek Prime Minister is visiting Israel today, accompanied by a delegation of ministers and entrepreneurs. The Ministerial Council is expected to sign individual cooperation agreements. However, the focus will be on the efforts by Greece, Israel and Cyprus to exploit energy resources in the region. The Ministry of Finance will submit a draft law ratifying the legislation by which ERT will shut down within the next few days to the Greek Parliament Standing Committee on Economic Affairs. This law will ratify legislation passed in June 2013 that enables each government minister to restructure or close organizations and entities in their area of competence. The legislation, which is of general character, was initially applied to the Greek state broadcaster. However, it may be implemented in other cases, notably those of the defense industry. Former PASOK Defense Minister Akis Tochadopoulos was pronounced guilty on all charges, inter alia guilty of money laundering and taking kickbacks for armaments procurement programs while in office. This was announced by the three-member Felony Appeals Court. Guilty will also found 16 more of the accused, among them the former minister's spouse, Vikis Stamati, and his daughter, Areti Tsochadopoulou. The penalties for Mr. Tsochadopoulos are expected to be announced tomorrow.